Today in biology, homeostasis, we will discuss functions of nephrons. As you know, the structural and functional unit of kidneys are nephrons. You can see the structure, ball of capillaries, glomerulus, around which is cup-shaped swelling, Bowman's capsule. Then there is proximal convoluted tubule, then U-shaped part, loop of Henle, then second tubule, distal tubule, and finally collecting ducts. Now, what are the functions of nephrons? There are two major functions performed by nephrons or by kidneys. Number one is urine formation. Second is maintenance of water and salt balance, that is osmoregulation. Structure, nephron function. Urine formation, that is how urine is formed. The urine formation can be divided into three steps. Number one, filtration. Second is reabsorption. And third is secretion. So we will discuss them one by one. First is filtration. Blood passing through glomerulus, ball of capillaries, is filtered into a cup-shaped swelling called Bowman's capsule. It is specifically filtered here, unlike at other parts of the vessel, because they have shown the image of nephron. Glomerular walls are porous, they contain pores. The fraction of blood pressure reaching here provides the filtration pressure. So filtrate can easily move. The filtrate appearing in the glomerulus is known as glomerular filtrate. As it appears in glomerular part, so it is named as glomerular filtrate. It contains many useful substances. That is, we also discussed that they contain or reabsorb useful substances. Now they are telling you that which useful substances, like glucose, amino acids, salts in aqueous solution. Second function is reabsorption of useful materials. All the useful substances in the glomerular filtrate are reabsorbed in the first part, that is proximal tubules. When the filtrate leaves the proximal tubules, it mostly contains nitrogenous wastes. Third function or role is secretion. The tubular epithelium lining of the nephron also secretes substances into the cavity or lumen. This secretion is very selective and is mainly of hydrogen ions. Why? To balance the pH value of filtrate passing through the tubule. Now the filtrate is composed mainly of waste materials, especially urea. So it is called as urine. Concentration or amounts of excretory products. In restricted or limited water supply, the conservation or saving of water is the principal function of the kidneys or body. This is done by the amount of filtrate, by counter current and hormonal mechanisms. Now, what is counter current mechanism? It is used to concentrate urine in the kidneys by the nephrons of human excretory system. The nephrons involved in the formation of concentrated urine extend all the way from parts like outer part cortex to inner part medulla, and this is accompanied by a series of vessels, vasa recta, which is a network of blood capillaries. Concentration of urine is increased by two ways: counter current multiplier and hormonal or hormone mechanisms. Counter current multiplier. The interstitial fluid of the kidney, that is fluid which bathes all the tissues, it is gradually concentrated from cortical outer part to the inner medullary part. Thus the inner medulla is highly concentrated with the presence of urea and through a mechanism of counter current multiplier. The term counter current refers to opposite directions of the fluid movement in the two limbs of loop of Henle. As we discussed that there are descending and ascending limbs. Fluid moves down in the descending limb and then up in the ascending limb. Multiplication describes the increasing osmotic concentration, that is urine concentration in the medulla. resulting from ion exchange between the two limbs of the loop of Henle. Which two limbs? Ascending and descending. Countercurrent mechanism causes gradual osmotic outflow of water from the filtrate back to the kidney as it passes in the descending limb of loop of Henle. Furthermore, ascending limb or loop of Henle doesn't allow outflow of water from its filtrate. Instead, it actively transports ions into the kidney interstitium. Kidney interstitium means space of kidney to sustain its high concentration. Now you can see the image of renal or kidney interstitium space. The high concentration promotes reabsorption of water. So gradually increasing urine concentration from cortex to inner medulla is the main factor. For the production of hypertonic or concentrated urine in mammals, including humans. Hormonal mechanisms, like which hormones are involved: action of aldosterone, active uptake of sodium ions in the ascending limb or thick loop of Henle is promoted by the action of aldosterone hormone. From where it is secreted? It is secreted from adrenal cortex. You can see in the picture kidneys and adrenal glands on the top. Adrenal glands. Action of ADH. Full form of ADH hormone is antidiuretic hormone. What is its role? In the sufficient or excess water supply, reabsorption of water from the filtrate is reduced as water is available, specifically due to inhibition of release of antidiuretic hormone in the presence of hypoosmotic. Now what is it mean? More water, less salts, body fluid. This reduction in reabsorption of water causes large volumes of diluted urine as there is more water. The other sites or places where reabsorption of water occurs is collecting tubules, as the name suggests that their role is to collect. ADH or antidiuretic hormone released from the posterior pituitary lobe acts to actively transport water filtrate in collecting tubules back to the kidneys. Second function is osmoregulation. Insufficient water supply, reabsorption of water from the filtrate is reduced, specifically due to inhibition of the release of antidiuretic hormone in the presence of hypoosmotic body fluids. There is more water and less salts. This reduction in reabsorption of water causes large volumes of diluted urine. Mammalian kidney, including humans, is adapted to conserve or save water by over 99.5%. Reabsorption of glomerular filtrate. In shortage or short supply of water, reabsorption of water from the filtrate is increased, specifically due to more release of antidiuretic hormone. This increase in reabsorption of water produces small volumes of concentrated urine. Kidney and osmoregulation, which is its main function.